And then we went to the Pirates dinner. Well, I would say I'm not going to forget it. Just because we were sitting down and we were chilling and I was talking, and all of a sudden, I'm not trying to be racist or anything, because I loved whoever played this character. I think the character's name was Audrey. I forget his actual name. And a big, gigantic black guy that came up to me. He's like, I want 3 volunteers. You're volunteering. And I'm like, you don't mean me. You mean her, right? And he's like, no. You get up and go over and, like, follow me. And he was starting to walk, and I was like, no. And then he's like, get up and follow me. I'm like, okay. So I got up, and he picked 2 other unwilling victims. And they were more stubborn than I was, I must say. And so we went down, and basically he was like, he was really nice when you were, like, not with the audience, because he was putting on the show. And I was like, he was cool. He's cool. But we were the orange team. And every time he'd have to say orange, we'd have to, like, get up and be like, woo, cheer. And so the Pirates dinner was really fun. They had a lot of action and a lot of comedy, a lot of, like, gymnastics type stuff. It was really cool. And what was funny is that, like, he was trying to get people to sing. Like, they had brought little kids up to the stage, and they were trying to get them to sing, what song was it? I think Zippity Doodah or something. I forget what the song was, but, like, the whole audience sung it, and then the kids didn't sing it because they didn't know it, and he was like, well, they knew it. But it was funny. It was fun. Then the next day we went to SeaWorld. We just were strictly at SeaWorld all day. And we saw Shamu. We weren't in the soak zone then, so we didn't get drenched in water. We saw a lot of the shows that they had, and it was really fun. And, like, even though we were there for, like, 8 plus hours, it felt like 3. And then, and I must say, the Antarctic Market has, like, one of the best buffalo chicken sandwiches I've ever had. So then we went to, after SeaWorld, we went to the hotel, and then we went back to SeaWorld again because we had a second day free, because we got the online deal where it was like buy one day, get the second one free. And we were in the soak zone for Shamu. I didn't think he was gonna, like, you know, get us from that far up in the soak zone, but they did. And we saw a couple other shows that day. It was pretty fun. And then that night we had a Al Capone dinner. And that dinner was so much fun, but it was very embarrassing when they improv'd it most of the time. And he was, like, messing with the audience and stuff, and, like, they were having, like, a conversation, and he somehow drug in something about strippers. And then he's like, yeah, we have strippers right over there at table 25. And that's the table I was, like, sitting at. And my friend was sitting across from me. And he's like, yeah, those 2 right there, it's like, they gotta be drunk, because we were, like, laughing so hard, and I'm pretty sure our faces were, like, bright cherry red, and we were just like, oh god. And he's like, I remember the names, they're Cherry and Brandy, and we were laughing even harder, and he's like, yeah, they're definitely drunk. And he's like, which one's Cherry and which one's Brandy? And the other guy was like, I don't know, I can't really tell with their clothes on. Very embarrassing. Very, but the guy who said that was cute, so it's okay. It's okay then. Then the last day we were there for, you know, do stuff, was we did a free 5-hour cruise, even though the resort fees and stuff like that was $8. And it was very fun. I didn't gamble. We just sat out on the deck for a good chunk of time. And at first I really didn't like it, because I don't have sea legs at all. Like, the boat would go, you know, this side, and I'd be like, oh god. Like, I would, like, you know, be like, I would basically look like a drunk person on a ship. Then I drove back to the hotel, which was interesting because rush hour traffic on the 4 is a type thing. But I must say, when we went down to Florida, it was very stressful because, I'm sorry, people who drive Highlanders, but you guys are pricks when it comes to driving. And, like, this happened, like, there were 2 different Highlanders and they both cut me off. But there was this one that was following a black Jeep. And they were going in and out of traffic. But, like, we would speed up and go by them. But, like, I remember one time I left enough room, not enough room for a car. What does the white Highlander do? Oh, I want to go in. And I'm like, oh shit, brake. I wanted to punch whoever was driving in the face. They do not know how to follow people. When you follow people, you don't cut other people off. You better be watching where you're cutting people off at. But then we came back home. My friend made me sit in the driver's seat for 10 hours, and she thought that I would like a break from driving. And blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry, but 10 hours is like death in a car. Because all I had was my cell phone with paid, not paid internet access, but I can access the internet, and my iPod. Those were the only 2 things that kept me sane for 5 hours. And then 5 hours later, I snapped at her. I was like, you try sitting there. And then, so I drove the rest of the way home because we were like in Virginia. Well, no, not Virginia, West Virginia. And that happened. I was like, I snapped. I was like, I need to drive. And she's like, well, all it is just what you're doing, except you're just not. It's like, well, yours is just what you're doing. Like, I can't talk. Anyway, she was basically like, it's just driving is all it is. You're at least doing something when you're driving. I'm just sitting here. The most productive thing I did was probably eat or get out of the car to stretch or pump gas. That's how I felt. And I like snapped at her and I was like, blah, blah. And so I got to drive the rest of the way home. When we got home, we were welcomed home to rainy weather. I had to help her carry in her stuff, so I got like drenched in rain. Reminded me of like a movie, like when you're trying to get stuff. I don't know what I'm talking about now. Anyway, I'm done talking. You guys are probably like, shut the fuck up and leave. And this is my probably last long vlog, unless I have another trip, you know. But let me show you some of the goodies I got. I got this shell necklace. I got a caution Britney's room thing for people to GTFO my room. This mug that says, I don't do mornings, and it has Minnie on it and a rope. This cute little polar bear. He's cute. I don't know what I named him yet. I got this picture of some turtles, sea turtles. This is Wonderworks. This is Wonderworks at night. This is Dinosaur World stuff. We got some dinosaurs. Duh. Why would you not get dinosaurs at Dinosaur World? I also got this from SeaWorld. It was probably one of the cheapest things they had. It's a little whale thing that they had for Shamu. And you turn it and it lights up. Oh. Ah. I will even turn off this light. See? It's really cool. And then you just turn it and it turns off. And that's it for that area. This is the last. This is a penguin. He might look creepy to you guys, but he's cute to me. And I got him in Shamu Stadium when we were waiting. So that's all I got. And this shell necklace was free. Shell World, you rock. And I got my parents some glasses and presents. So I love you guys, and glad to be back.